Welcome to News 12 at 9. I'm Sean Larsen. Dan has the night off.
Yeah, Dan and Maureen, imagine you're driving to work on Highway 75 this morning and you see a truck swerving, trying to jerk free a motorcycle from the bed of the truck. Well, that's exactly what some commuters saw this morning, and it was all caught on dash cam. Rita, the manhunt is on here in Bryan County. Sheriff's investigators are searching for 25-year-old Jeffrey Hammond. Now, Hammond was arrested back in April for a series of burglaries in North Texas and southern Oklahoma.
Chief Meteorologist Steve Lenore joins us in the Weather Center with the latest about the cold front headed our way. Steve?
Investigators say when Morris's body was discovered, his skull was found out in this pasture land, and that most likely wild animals had then scattered the rest of his remains in this field across the road. Through the Pentagon program, the Bryan County Sheriff's Office was able to acquire this mine-resistant vehicle, also known as an MRAP. These were the most survivable vehicles against roadside bombs in Afghanistan. The 12-person jury found 19-year-old Curtis Patrick Bell not guilty just about an hour ago. An armed and dangerous fugitive on the run, and he was last seen in Sherman. 37-year-old David Allen Seymour is wanted by Fort Worth police for allegedly biting and stabbing a man at a gym last Friday. Torrential downpours causing problems all over Texoma, even here at the Frank Buck Zoo. I'm joined live here in Gainesville with the zoo director, Dan and Maureen. That's right, a pretty sad situation that unfolded here in Gunner this afternoon. We're being told that a 13-year-old boy was riding his skateboard when he was struck by a car just a few feet away from where I'm standing. We're also told that he then went airborne. Yeah, Rita, you'd expect this type of storm damage maybe in springtime, but not before we've even hit Thanksgiving yet. But some residents in Pottsboro woke up to more than just the sound of thunder. Now, gas prices nationwide have fallen for over 90 days now. Just last week, gas prices in southern Oklahoma dipped below $2, and we're starting to see those prices similar to those here in Grayson County as well.
Thanks, Steve. Now, the hunt is on in Garvin County for a man who police say walked into a Pauls Valley home and brutally attacked two men inside. Yeah, Chelsea, a busy night in Bryan County. An investigator with the sheriff's office actually drove me around.
Sean, a huge improvement from last Friday night.
Yeah, I'm digging it. You know, like I said, I'm normally out, reporting out in the field. It's a little hot out there, so the cooler temperatures. Any message for Wendell's family?
Sorry, what happened?
Dolores Maxwell says she was able to enjoy 22 years with her son, Wendell Owens.
I love my son.
Mark Anthony Neal was convicted of murdering Owens on the Blue River Bridge off of Old Highway 70 last July, then setting Owens' truck on fire.
Wendell was a great son. He would do anything for anybody.
Neal was scheduled for a routine preliminary hearing, but plea negotiations developed between the state and his defense team. He decided to waive his right to a preliminary hearing and pled no contest to first-degree murder and third-degree arson.
The defendant was sentenced to a term of life in prison and within the custody of the Department of Corrections, as well as an additional 10-year sentence for the crime of arson.
Neal also got an additional 5 years for violating his probation. In December of 2010, Neal phoned in a bomb threat on a Bryan County Sheriff's deputy's car.
His family still gets to see us smile, still gets to hug him, still gets to hear his voice where we don't. We'll never get that again.
Tara Johnson just wishes she could have her cousin back.
He didn't deserve to die like that.
But says she'll never forget the childhood memories they shared.
Wendell was the best person, one of the best people I know.
I wish I could go back and change everything. If I could, I would, but I can't.
A tearful Kenneth Posey addressing his son's victim's family.
The person that did it is going to go spend life in prison. He's getting his justice, okay? Again, my heart goes out to the family. No one deserves to lose a child that way.
Both families wishing that tragic day could be erased.
Maybe their family will grieve what I've grieved.
Yeah, Dan and Maureen, I called the police station yesterday afternoon so we could run an update on who the new police chief is, only to be told no comment and get hung up on. Today I stopped by the police station personally to ask, and this is what happened. We first went inside without the camera rolling. Checking on who the new police chief is. I called yesterday. Once inside, a woman named Loretta told us this.
Once again, we're not allowed to talk to the media. So, once again, no comment. Okay?
Do you have an acting police chief?
No comment.
Another woman told us to leave the town hall, which is a public building.
What's your name, ma'am?
I am water billing clerk.
Water billing clerk? Okay.
That's when we went in with the camera rolling.
Hey, I know we were just in here, but can I speak to the active police chief?
After several attempts to find out who the new police chief is, or who we could talk to find out.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to leave, please. I have no comment.
Okay, is there...
Sir, please leave.
Before we were locked out, we ran into this culprit reserve officer.
Are you the new police chief? No, who is the new police chief?
That would be Michelle.
Michelle is. Can I speak to Michelle?
He was there to resign and hand in his uniforms and badge, and told us the new chief is the former city clerk. While he said the clerk is a good woman, he said she doesn't have any law enforcement experience. Then, another person walked up.
Am I not allowed to talk to him?
No, you are not.
How come?
Because he is not a resident of Culver.
We were told not to speak to this man as he entered town hall.
Is Michelle the new active police chief? Why is it such a secret who the police chief is?
Come in.
Is that a fair question?
According to the Oklahoma Association of Chiefs of Police, new police chiefs must be CLEAT certified within 6 months upon being hired and complete a training course within a year of being hired. People around town told us they think it's a little fishy that the city won't tell the public who the chief is.
Them doing that seems like they would be trying to hide something.
And as soon as we can confirm who the police chief is, we'll let you know. Live in the studio, Sean Larsen, News 12.
Third brake light is inoperable.
Durant police officers had a pretty cool idea this holiday season. Find people with taillights out, squeaky faulty brakes, and cracked windshields, pull them over, and instead of writing them tickets,
we decided to make people's holidays a little easier this year.
The Choctaw Nation had some hams that they donated to us.
Early Thursday morning, officers circled this table at the police station, putting together gift bags.
Our officers dug into their pockets and provided enough money to round out a complete Christmas dinner.
We started with the driver of this green car. He was hard to miss. His brakes were screeching pretty loudly.
Defective vehicle.
You can tell by his face, he did not expect this. Next, we couldn't help but notice this mother was walking her son across the street.
Wow, you look cool now. You're a junior officer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mom was pretty thankful too.
That's awesome. It really is. I'm grateful.
They have a broken windshield.
These folks said they'd put the food to good use.
It's what you got into this job to do, is to help people.
Then we came across Savannah Freeman. When she was pulled over, she told Jones she was taking a picture with her phone.
Well, I was really scared because I don't have my license and I just moved here from Alaska.
We'd like to bless you with an entire Christmas dinner.
Then there was this family that had a brake light out.
We've got family coming together and everything too, and we could use it.
That's the gift of the true Christmas spirit.
In Durant, Sean Larsen, News 12.